Okay, campers, so as far as our modifications and repairs or repair videos go, I'm going to show you today the modifications or repairs that we have done to the living room / kitchen dining area.
I want to camp with you. It's a beautiful night. We're looking for some fun to do. Hey campers, I think I wanna.
Okay, so this one's a really long list, so I'm going to try not to miss anything. If I do, I'm sure Jason will let me know. But we added this grab bar. It's a lot easier to open and close the door.
We're horrible with product names and links, by the way. We all know how to use Google and Amazon.
So I'm just trying to be helpful. I'm not really trying to sell it. But we added this grate. It was actually silver. We spray painted it black. At the time, we had a 1-year-old who liked to poke holes in things. Still does, but she's not quite as bad. But anyways, this kept things from
I believe they're called the Screen Defender now. Lippert's picked them up and named.
We mentioned before that Jason had added dimmers up here. He also added...
I didn't add anything but dimmers.
You didn't change something with that?
No, okay. So the dimmers, there's 3 knobs. Let me show you. I ordered them right off of Amazon. Just looked up 12-volt dimmer. Most of these lights, 12-volt stuff can be dimmed.
One's for the entertainment, one's for the outside awning, and the one's for the galley light above the...
Yeah, so the light she just showed you, that one, that'll dim now. Yeah, and our entertainment center lights, which she showed in one of our other videos, will also dim. And I added it to the awning light outside, which you can't see during the day. We like to keep command strip, key holder. Like everyone else, what's your thing? That is one of my favorite things.
Really well.
Is knowing that if my keys are somewhere, they're there.
And I do have a separate video on these, but I did change these. We were going to recover the valances, but we have not. 1, because we haven't had time. 2, we just haven't found a material we wanted to do, or that. But anyways, I like the color added to the curtains. The air conditioner. So we mentioned in the other video as well, we did have problems with our air conditioner. There was a few problems with our air conditioner, but one of them being they just didn't have the duct and all that routed.
I'm pretty sure we're not going to show you what she's wanting to show you because you have to take it down.
Yeah. Let's see here.
And I feel like that Christy shot a video of me.
I don't think I shot a video. I took a picture.
So I can show you a little bit what I did. Basically, there's all sorts of videos out. Different things people have done to their air conditioner, make it more efficient. And I tried to do one more. It's a little foam board install I found on YouTube. But our air conditioner doesn't afford you the room. The ceiling is very thin compared to the video I'd watched. But you see all those wires. That's a problem with a lot of these. They just wire straight to the middle of the plenum and stuff, and that's just ridiculous. But you can't fix it. But if you notice all the foil tape that says 3M on there, not sponsored, I bought nice duct tape, sealed up all the way around inside this box. This is the return side, and the same on the other side, which you had to take the whole shroud down to show you for that there and there, and just taping up all the holes, the gaps and all. Made it a little bit more quiet, but definitely we were losing a lot of air. There was some gap here. We were shooting air on this side into the ceiling and losing 10-50% of our air just into the ceiling for no reason. So take the time, pull it down, tape up all the holes and fill the gaps. Use this stuff called duct seal in some areas the tape wouldn't go. I can't show you because I don't have a light, but I stuck it in all the cracks between the plastic and metal body here. And then the big thing was I grouped all the wires as best I could into a bundle, into a group, and pulled them to the side to let the air flow by better. And then over on the side where it blows out, you can't show you, but I grouped all the wires and tried to push them out of the way of where the fan was actually blowing down, because that was creating so much noise.
Along with that, that
interfered with the airflow.
But we did have to have a port put in on our air conditioner and have it drained and refilled
recharged.
because we felt something was wrong.
Yeah.
And that helped greatly as well. But all of that together made our air conditioner, where we didn't need the portable one that we had previously used the summer before. We no longer need that. It is
So
way
we have
better.
we have a 30 amp unit with a 15 or 15.5 air conditioner, and it's cold.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Freezing.
I don't know why in this camper they would offer a 50 amp option for two air conditioners.
If they could just fix the 30 amp one.
Yeah.
But anyways, surge protector we have installed under here. That has kind of been.
So we bought a 30 amp. Yeah, we bought a 30 amp Southwire surge guard direct wire in, and instead of one of the ones you plug into your pedestal and then you plug into it, the portable style. I did not buy the remote panel. After reading what the remote panel allowed you to do, it only allowed you to read the codes that it was throwing. It didn't allow you to perform any functions. So, we went in here and mounted that to the side. Well, there we go. Mounted that to the side. As you can see, we are currently bypassed. I do not like that surge guard because there is no way to bypass it on a fault.
50% of the places we've
Yes.
stayed at, and there's nothing actually wrong.
Yeah, it's way too sensitive for one reason or another. And I had nothing but trouble out of it. If it did its job and protected us, it'd be worth its money, but it has created nothing but headaches. So I would recommend a portable instead of a permanent wired surge guard, which I have ordered for us to have next.
So we installed I guess I better explain this wall.
The walls are bare. It's kind of hard to see.
They're bare for a reason. I was really hoping to be able to show you the gorgeous tile that we had installed, which maybe I can insert a picture and you'll be able to see it.
Hey campers!
Hey campers! We are super excited. I know we're sitting here in the dark. We have no power, but that's okay.
Because the tile is arriving for our camper.
The tile is arriving for our camper. We are going to hopefully be putting tile in our camper this weekend to change it up a little bit and make it match our teal color scheme a little bit better. Let's hope the tile is the right color.
Yeah.
And we also ordered a cute little sign too. So we will keep you posted. Oh, Cece wants to say hi. Say hi, Cece. Oh my goodness. All right, so we will keep you posted as to whether or not it's the right color, and also show you how we put it in. See you in a bit.
Bye. Hey campers, we finally got our new tile. Where? Oh, there it is. Say hey, Mom.
Hey.
We're starting to get it, but not that close.
I'm gonna grab your scraper and get back to work. Don't do it while you're on the camera.
I'm just showing them.
I know. We'll show them when we get done.
See? It's kind of hard to do it with one hand. Bye. Say bye.
Keep you updated on our progress.
Bye.
But that tile was a nightmare. So we ordered the tile, and we've used it in the outdoor kitchen, and we've used it in here, and we had a little bit in the bathroom.
We didn't just use it in here, folks.
I know, yes, sorry.
We
used it here,
2,
here,
3,
all along there.
4, 5 walls, all the way to the edge.
So luckily, these are the only ones that peeled off, so we'll have to redo those, which we've already got plans. I'll show you that in just a second. But anyways, we ordered this, and then we decided, the outdoor kitchen needed it too when we did the renovation out there, which you can see in a separate video. The outdoor kitchen worked out great. that backing on that was totally different than the stuff we got when we ordered this.
Hindsight's 20/20. We realized.
And now we know why. Yeah. Because the backing that was on this tile was nowhere near the adhesion.
Foil. Well, it was foil.
And it was foil. So obviously the camper walls that heat up during the summer, it caused it to peel, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and finally we were just like, forget it. As much as we love it, we can't fix it. We got to take it down and we're going to redo it. So we are going to put this instead. And before anybody says, did you clean the walls? Did you do that? We did. We cleaned all of the walls when we put the tile on. We wiped them all down with alcohol. I used extra adhesive on each piece along with the adhesive that was on it. None of it worked.
We determined that the brand that we bought at the time that they were running their tile, it was foil based. Yeah. So
the ones outside are not.
Metal expands and contracts, and it's a great conductor. And being it's a great conductor means it's going to expand and contract. Those cold temperatures, those warm temperatures she was speaking of, allowed this to just peel the edges up. It never would conform.
But I absolutely love the tile, and it looks really great when it's not peeling. And like I said, it did just fine in the outdoor kitchen because they didn't have that backing on it. But you can see that in our kitchen renovation. Anyway, so we're going to redo those. But we put a magnet up here.
It's not a magnet.
That is a magnet.
That's a piece of metal. Your magnet's over here.
Whatever. We put a piece of metal here, and right here was the thing that it attaches to. We had to take it down, obviously, to redo the wallpaper. But there's a little ball thing. We put it up there. When you open the door, it backs up, latches on, holds that. So that way, if you're even a little bit off level or whatever, or if you just want to be able to keep the door open, it stays there and it's just fine. In the fridge. It is not on right now, so you can't see it. But we put these fans up here. We had a great problem with our fridge not remaining cold enough, as I'm sure many of you do, as we've seen on the boards. And that thing has helped tremendously. I have no problems anymore. We can open and close it and feel like it's not going to lose all of its coldness. So yeah. Anything else on that? I didn't really do that.
There for the first year or two, we used those.
Yeah, we used those little...
Our electronic Accurite gauges to know what was going on in our fridge and freezer, and then they started giving a little bit of trouble, and I started using a manual thermometer and found out that these things were so inaccurate that the money we spent was a waste of money. Use a regular thermometer, mercury style if at all possible. Anything that has to be calibrated is never going to work for you. It's going to lose its calibration, and you're going to think you have one temperature when you aren't at the right temperature. Someday it will fail you.
And then we installed these two hooks up here. This is our slide. It goes right past them without a problem. There's like at least an inch space there to hang our sink cover, which is also, decorative, but it gets the sink cover out of the way when we're parked somewhere. And then this, which again, there's extra room in between the slide to put our paper towels on when we are parked.
Screw the towel again.
We put a hook up here for a towel. Sorry.
There was only one light under the...
Oh, there was one light, yeah.
Only one light underneath the vent fan, right?
Jason put in two, which, again, the more light, the better.
Actually, no, sorry. Yeah, I did put two. There's only one little light, which it was like a very small bulb in this plastic piece here. So I pulled the vent fan down, and I added two large lights there. And I changed out the one here so that all three are the same. I think that's a 4000K color. It's a nice work light for the kitchen so we can actually see our food while we're making it.
Nothing over there. We added this shelf. We had extra wood
that was one big,
around the basement. This is really helpful because who in the world is going to use that much space top to bottom for one item? I don't know. But anyways, so this divides it up into two separate cabinets, basically.
And that's something that we did on our entertainment center we forgot to talk about too, was just adding shelf.
The shelf, but then it
no
was
one
gone,
could see it.
So.
Okay.
We did. We added a shelf in that bottom cabinet, which helped, but we took that out to add the fireplace. Okay, so this, I'm going to have to pull this down to show you.
We were sitting on the couch the first day that we ever used this thing and wanted to put the drink down.
The person over here has nowhere to put their drink. This person has the counter. But anyway, so Jason... The same idea as the window boxes. Took that wood, mounted this shelf here along the back so you can set whatever you want there. Whether you want it to be decorations, you have a place to put a drink, yada, yada, yada. I don't know if you have more information on building that or not.
I really don't.
Okay.
The only trick I have for that is like everything else. If you have a Craig tool or pocket hole kit to drill and put together stuff, you can build things that you wouldn't think you could build if you're not a furniture maker,
Yeah,
and
we are
make it
not
look
furniture
good.
We are do-it-yourselfers, so we do.
You know, not seeing the
do a lot
screws
of
makes you look pretty handy.
But-
So, but that's coming awesome. That's a place to sit
absolutely
drinks. I mean, you can set a little picture if you're stationary long enough. You know, you use it as just a shelf would be used, and it's very nice. Keeps stuff from falling back there too.
Right. Yeah.
You know, with kids constantly, this couch is hard to move anyway. So,
Yeah. But yeah, so that is all of our repairs, modifications to the living room, kitchen, dining room area. We will have all the other ones for the rest of the trailer in separate videos, so please feel free to watch. Oh wait, I lied. There is one.
so we ran into an issue
This
recently.
was recent.
Yeah, part of this construction project we have going on with the back
So we were
splash.
getting ready to go on our first trip of the season in March, and we went to pull the slide in and realized that it was running into the floor, so we had to stop.
So the kitchen slide here is heavy, and we read that other people have had issues, and this part that is angled out. Let me shoot down through here so you can see how this is made. The part there that is angled out, as it would come out, the weight would shift down, and it would dig into the linoleum. Luckily, we saw it the first time
it
that
did
it
not
happened.
dig into the
Yeah,
linoleum. We saw it, so we backed it back out.
after I
it's
picked up on it,
just-
and
yeah.
it takes two of us to
Yeah,
put
he
it
has
in
to
and
pick
out.
it
Yeah.
up, and so we can do it without adding something, which we did for a couple of trips. But it's just a design malfunction, I guess. They just didn't care enough to handle this. So I don't know that you're gonna be able to show them this.
You're not gonna see it there because it's
I
underneath.
know, but I don't.
So our answer was to put a caster wheel farther out and let the slide ride on it. I don't know that you're going to be able to see my shoddy workmanship as much, but there's a caster wheel. Yeah, I need a light.
I'll get the light.
That I mounted as far out as I could that wouldn't interfere with the functioning of the slide. Sorry for the camera work, folks. Get the gimbal to cooperate. Get myself down. That's just casting the shadow here. There you go. You get the idea. There's a wheel. I had to space it up 1.25 inches, and I had some 1.25 inch thick wood on hand, and I just screwed it to the floor and then bolted it to itself. But now it's rides on that versus the factory roller that is against the outside over there, and it's overcoming about something like 12, I think, probably 16 or 18 inches more of support farther out from the wall that wasn't there previously. So now it has something to ride on, and works flawlessly again.
Yeah. So anyways, that wasn't on my list because obviously we literally just did that in the last week. But yeah, so that's all of our modifications to our living rooms, dining, kitchen area. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and we will answer them if at all possible. Thanks for watching, and please check out our other videos of all of our other modifications.
Hey campers, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit the like button. And hit that bell. Hit that